This is the last series of week number 4 of my Great Teams of the Past, season number 3, and it should be a good one as it features the 1935 Chicago Cubs and 1931 Philadelphia Athletics. As you look at the standings, these are 2 of the top 3 teams in the league at this point in the season. We'll play 9 weeks in all. Each team will have a bye. Cubs 8-4 in first place right now. The Athletics, they did have a bye earlier, actually a bye in the last week, so they are at 5-3, but both teams off to very good starts in this season. Top 2 ERAs in the league so far. The Athletics 2.05, the Cubs 2.17. See if it's a low-scoring game or not, but hopefully we'll have a good game here on the tabletop today. Earlier in week number 4, the Red Sox took 3 of 4 from the Cardinals. The Yankees split with the Tigers, and the Senators split with the Dodgers. The 1940 Cincinnati Reds had the bye this week. So here we go. Let's meet the 2 starting lineups. First, for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Leading off and playing left field, it'll be Augie Gallan. Second baseman's Billy Herman. In right field is Chuck Klein. Cleanup hitter is the catcher, Gabby Hartnett. In center field, best hitter in the league right now, Frank Demery. First baseman, Phil Cavaretta. Third base, Stan Heck. Shortstop is Billy Jurgis. And on the mound for the Cubs in this one is Tex Carleton. Carleton went 11-8, a 3.89 ERA in 1935. In 3 starts this season, he is 2-1. He has the worst ERA on the team, and it is 2.74. So the Cubs pitching has been exceptional in their first 12 games. So Carleton, 23 innings, he's got 24 strikeouts, puts him among the league leaders there. Last time out, he beat the Brooklyn Dodgers, went 8 innings, gave up 7 hits and 2 runs. For the Athletics, leading off and playing second base, Max Bishop. In center field, it's Mule Haas. The catcher is Mickey Cochran. Cleanup hitter playing left field, Al Simmons. First baseman is Jimmy Fox. The right fielder is Big Miller. At third base, Jimmy Dykes. Shortstop, Dib Williams. And the starting pitcher in this one, George Earnshaw. Earnshaw, 21-7, a 3.67 ERA in 1931. And Earnshaw, in his 2 starts, yet to win, actually. He is 0-1, a 3.21 earned run average. The Athletics did have the bye last week, so 2 weeks ago he pitched against the St. Louis Cardinals, had a no decision, went 8 innings, gave up just 7 hits and 1 run. So he'll be looking for his first win of the season. In 1935, the Cubs won 100 games. They lost to the World Series to the Detroit Tigers. In 1931, the Athletics won 107 games. They lost the World Series to the St. Louis Cardinals, missing their chance to become the first ever three-peat champion in Major League Baseball. So let's play ball. Leading off in the top of the first for the Cubs, Augie Gallan, 271 average so far this season. 41's a 28. That'll be a ground ball left side. Dib Williams has it, and the shortstop throws him out, 1 away. Here's Billy Herman. Herman is batting .373 and ranks him 3rd in the league, or at least it did at the start of the week. At the beginning of the week, he ranked number 1 in the league with 6 doubles. So here's Billy Herman with 1 out. 22 is a 0. He gets to roll on his second column. And a 56 is a 6. He will hit one into the right center field gap. It'll roll to the wall, walk into second base with a double. His 7th of the season. Again, he was number 1 at the start of the week. That'll bring to the plate Chuck Klein. Klein is hitting .333, ranks 8th in the league. He's hit a couple of home runs. So 1 out, Runner on second, inclined 32, is a 26. He will hit a ground ball to the right side, fielded by Max Bishop. His only play is to first. They get the out, but the runner, Herman, he advances to third base. So first run of the game, 90 feet away from home. But there are two out. Gabby Hartnett is the batter. Hartnett was the MVP of the 1935 season. Somewhat of a slow start here, though, for his first 12 games, hitting just .244, has 2 home runs. So Hartnett with 2 outs, 45 is a 14. He will draw a walk. Put runners at the corners. For the league's best hitter to this point in the season, Frank Demery is batting .449. He's got 22 hits in 49 at-bats. Only hit .325 in 1935, so he is overperforming, but he has been fantastic so far. He comes to the plate, first and third, 2 outs. Demery, 42 is a 9 against the B. That is hit to the left side. Dib Williams dives. He can't get to it. It's into the left, and that is a base hit. Billy Herman will score. There's 2 outs. Gabby Hartnett will make his way to third base. And Frank Demery comes through again. His 23rd hit of the season, leads the league, or at least did at the start of the week anyway. But I'm sure he will continue to do so after this series. So 1-0 Cubs here in the top of the first. Still runners at the corners again for Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta is batting just .213 on the season. 21's 30, and Earnshaw will strike out Cavaretta to end the inning. 1-0 Cubs, however. The Athletics come to bat for the first time. Max Bishop to lead things off. He is hitting a team best .355 in his 8 games, 11 for 31. .355 ranks him 6th in the league. So here's Bishop. 54 is a 32. He'll hit a fly ball to right. Chuck Klein will track it down for the first out. Mule Haas is batting .286 this season. 61's a 24. Ground ball into the left side hole. Shortstop Jurgis comes up with it and throws in time to beat Haas for the second out. That'll bring Mickey Cochran to the plate. Cochran hitting just .143. And he had .349 in 1931. So maybe he'll start hitting. And yes, he'll do it here. 33 is a 0. He gets to roll on his second column. 17 homers in 1931. Won't be a homer, but it'll be a drive into the gap. It'll fall in. Mickey Cochran will make his way to second base, 2-out double. Here's Al Simmons. Simmons is hitting .242. Team high 2 home runs so far this season. Comes to play with 2 outs. 41's a 24. Pops him up. Shortstop Jurgis calls for it, and that'll end the inning. We've played 1 inning. It is 1-0 Cubs. Stan Hack, I'll lead it off here. Hack is batting .310 on the season. Entered the week with 11 runs batted in, ranking him first in the league. Of course, with all those hits ahead of him by Demery and others, he has had lots of opportunities. Nobody on base here, though, as he leads off the second. 34 is a 31. Hack. Fly ball to center field, caught by Mule Haas. Here's Billy Jurgis hitting a team worst .159. 56 is 34, and that will be a strikeout for George Earnshaw. 2 away. Here's the pitcher, Tex Carleton. Carleton has 2 hits in his 5 at-bats this season. So can he continue to help himself at the plate? Now 53 is the 13. Earnshaw strikes him out. So 1, 2, 3 inning for George Earnshaw. To the bottom of the second, Jimmy Fox to lead off for the Athletics. Fox is hitting a team worst .094, just 3 hits in his first 32 at-bats this season. It's another guy who things will probably turn around in his favor. Can he do it here? Not this time. 26 to 13. Carleton strikes him out. Here's Bing Miller, hitting just 185. 54 is a 32. Shallow fly to right. Chuck Klein comes in. He makes the catch, 2 away. Jimmy Dykes batting just 111, 3 for 27. 63 is a 31. Deep fly ball to center, but it'll stay in the park. Frank Demery makes the catch. And that is 3 up, 3 down for Carleton. On the top of the third, Cubs lead 1-0. We mentioned these were the teams with the top 2 ERAs in the league. The Cubs are by far the top hitting team in the league, a .282 team average through 12 games. That is really good because this has been a pitcher's league so far. The Athletics in their first 8 games hit just .204, putting them toward the bottom, tied for 7th. Top of the third, Galland leads off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 1. 61's a 40. He'll foul one off. 16's a 28. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Dib Williams able to get to it. Fires over to first. 1 out. Here's Billy Herman hit his 7th double of the season in the first inning. 54 is a 32. Fly ball to left center field. The right fielder, Bing Miller, will get to it. However, 2 outs. Chuck Klein is 0 for 1. 16's 28. Ground ball right at the shortstop, Dib Williams. He fields it cleanly, throws to first. Another 1, 2, 3 inning for Earnshaw. Bottom of the third for the Athletics, it's Dib Williams to lead things off. Williams, second on the team with a .333 average, ranking 8th in the league. 56 to 34, pops him up. Shortstop Jurgis calls for it, 1 out. Here's the pitcher, George Earnshaw. He is 0 for 4 at the plate this season. He rolls an 11. That is a 0. He has some home run power. What will he do on his second column? 14 is a 6. George Earnshaw has himself a 1-out double. His first hit of the season. That'll bring up Max Bishop. Bishop 0 for 1. 1 out. Bishop, 54 is 32. Fly ball to right. The Cubs have a number 2 defense. Don't imagine Earnshaw is fast. He is not, so he will stay put at second base. And there are 2 away. Here's Mule Haas, 0 for 1. Can he do anything here with 2 outs? 56 is a 34, and he pops it up. Second baseman Billy Herman will make the catch to end the inning. So double by Earnshaw amounts to nothing. We've played 3 full innings, still 1-0 Cubs. It will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters here in the top of the fourth for Chicago. This Cubs team in 1935 once had a 21-game winning streak. Gabby Harden walked his first time up, this time 34-31. That's a fly ball to center field for Mule Haas to catch. And here he is, the best hitter in the league. The man who drove in the first and only run of the game, Frank Demery. What can he do here in his second at-bat? 42. He had a 42 last time, and you know what? A 42 is a 9, and that is, against the B pitcher, a base hit. Demery's 2 for 2. He's got 2 of the 3 Chicago hits. That'll bring the plate. Phil Cavaretta struck out his first time up. 32's 26. Ground ball to second. Bishop has it. Flips to Williams. On to first. No, Cavaretta beats it out. So just a fielder's choice. And the second out of the inning. Here's Stan Hack, league leader in RBIs. 0 for 1 today. 51's an 8, but against the B pitcher, that'll just be a sharply hit ground ball at the third baseman, Jimmy Dykes. He'll gather it, throw to first to end the inning. Cubs still lead 1-0 to the bottom of the fourth. Here's Mickey Cochran, doubled his first time up. 22 is a 0. He gets to roll in his second column. It's already got 1 double. 16, he's got a second double. So leadoff double for Mickey Cochran. And some very good hitters coming up. Here's Al Simmons, who is 0 for 1 today. 61's a 24. He pops it up. And Billy Jurgis will make the catch for the first out. Can Jimmy Fox come through? He struck out his first time up. He drove in 120 runs in 139 games in 1931. Again, he is batting less than 100 on the season. He only has 1 run batted in his first 8 games. Can he do something here to turn that around? Well, 45's a 14. First base is open. He walks. So that will put runners on first and second, 1 out for Bing Miller, who's 0 for 1. 32's 26. Pops it up. Second baseman Herman has it for the second out. All right, can Jimmy Dykes come through? He is 0 for 1 today. He's only driven in 2 runs in the first 8 games of the season. 45's a 14, and that is a base on balls to load them up. Dib Williams comes to the plate, 0 for 1, one of the top 10 hitters in the league, 333 average. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Carleton's pitch. 34 is a 31. Fly ball to center, routine. Demery makes the catch, and Carleton gets out of the jam. Go to the 5th. It is still Cubs 1-0. Here's Billy Jurgis, struck out his first time up. 25's a 9, and against the B pitcher, Billy Jurgis will deposit one over the shortstop's head into left field for a base hit. Here's Carleton, struck out his first time up. We'll be looking to sacrifice Jurgis over to second. 41's a 24, not a good bunt. Fielded by the pitcher Earnshaw. He throws to second and gets the lead runner. So 1 out, runner on first. Agagalan comes to the plate for the 3rd time. He is 0 for 2. 65's a 35. Pops it up, foul territory behind the plate. Mickey Cochran, he'll make the catch for the second out. I'll ring up Billy Herman. He's 1 for 2. He doubled in his first plate appearance. 23's a 12. Ground ball to Second baseman, Bishop. He has it, throws over to first for the third out. 5 shutout innings for Tex George Earnshaw's done 4 shutout innings after the first run of the game. Tex Carleton's got 4 shutout innings. Can he make it 5 here in the bottom of the 5th? Earnshaw will lead off. He doubled his first time up. He's got one of the 3 Athletics hits. This time, however, he will pop it up. Billy Herman will go to the edge of the infield grass to make the catch. Here's Max Bishop, who is 0 for 2. 43 is a 29. Carleton strikes him out. Ewell Haas is 0 for 2. 2 outs, nobody on. 24 is a 13. Carleton with another strikeout. 5 shutout innings for Tex Carleton. And we go to the 6th. Still 1-0 Cubs. 3-4-5 hitters for the Cubs. Chuck Klein is 0 for 2 today. And his tough day will continue. Ground ball to second. Fielded cleanly by Bishop. Over to first, 1 away. Gabby Hardnett is 0 for 1 with a walk. MVP for the 1935 Cubs with a .344 average. 23 is a 12. Ground ball left side, taken by the third baseman Jimmy Dykes. On to first, 2 away. And here is the man, Frank Demery. 2 for 2 today. Drove in the game's only run so far. 66 is a 0. Demery, once again, just 2 home runs in 1935. What's he going to do here? 53. That's a 6. Demery blasts one into right center field. It will roll to the wall. He will go to second with a double. 3 for 3 for Demery. Came in today hitting .449. That'll bring the plate Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta's 0 for 2. Got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 13's a 14. First base is open. Phil Cavaretta draws a walk. Here's the guy you want at the plate with a runner in scoring position, Stan Hack, first in the league with 11 runs batted in. Stan Hack with an 11. That's a 0. He gets to roll in his second column. Someone's going to score here. Hack only had 4 home runs in 1935. 42 is a 5. Hack rips one down the right field line. Demery will score. Cavaretta will score. Hack will speed his way to third base with a 2-run triple. 3-0 Cubs. And that is runs batted in 12 and 13 of the season for Stan Hack. Okay, could Billy Jurgis add to it here? He's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Runner on third and 2 outs. 45 is a 14. That'll be a walk. And that will bring up the pitcher, Tex Carleton. Runners the corners, 2 out. Carleton's 0 for 2. Does have a couple of hits this season. 21's a 30, though, and Earnshaw will strike him out to end the inning. 2 more runs for the Cubs, though. It's 3-0. 3-4-5 hitters for the Athletics. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th, start with Mickey Cochran, who has doubled twice. All right, to re-roll that white die. 51's an 8, and against the C pitcher, he will line one into left center field. It will fall in for a base hit. Mickey Cochran had just 5 hits in his first 35 at-bats. He's got 3 hits today. Here's Al Simmons, 0 for 2 at the plate. 35's an 8 against the C pitcher. Puts one up the middle. Jurgis and Herman can't get to it. It'll roll into center field for a base hit. Mickey Cochran will stop at second. So the Athletics may have something going here. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Jimmy Fox, he has struggled. 0 for 1 with a walk today. 32's a 26. Pops it up. Infield pop-up. Billy Herman has it. 1 out. Bing Miller is 0 for 2. 14's 30. Shallow fly ball to the left. Augie Glenn rushes in, makes the catch. The runners will have to stay put. 2 away. Can Jimmy Dykes come through? He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 16 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop, Jurgis. And he will throw over to first to get the third out. So Tex Carleton pitches out of the jam again. Still 3-0 Cubs going to the 7th. Top of the order for the Cubs, Augie Glenn. He's 0 for 3 today. 63's a 31. He will fly out to center field. Billy Herman, 1 for 3 with a double. 32's a 26. Ground ball, right side. Max Bishop able to get to it. Gets to his feet, throws to first in time for the second out. Chuck Klein is 0 for 3. 22, that's a 7, and that is a base hit into right field. 2-out single for Chuck Klein. 7th hit of the game for the Cubs. Gabby Hartnett is 0 for 2 with a walk. 35's a 9 against the B pitcher. That's a base hit. Klein stops at second. All right. Frank Demery, first and second, 2 outs. He's 3 for 3. Single, single, double. What can he do here? The league's best hitter. Not this time. 26-32. Fly ball to right. Bing Miller will make the catch. And for the first time today, Frank Demery is retired. After the 7th inning stretch, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Athletics, no runs, 5 hits. Can they get something going here? Dib Williams is leading off. He's 0 for 2 today. Came in as one of the top 10 league hitters in the league. 61's a 24. Hits a ground ball right at the shortstop, Billy Jurgis. He takes it, fires over to first, 1 out. George Earnshaw, he hasn't pitched terribly, but they need to get something going. So George Earnshaw's day is done. They'll bring in a pinch hitter for Earnshaw. It'll be Eric McNair. McNair, 271 hitter in 1931, and he is 0 for 2 at the plate so far this season. So 1 out, McNair. 13 is a 22. But that'll be a ground ball right side, fielded by Cavaretta. Flips it to Carleton, covering first, and that's the second out. Max Bishop, with 2 outs and nobody on, 0 for 3, struck out his last time up. 63's a 31. Fly ball to center. Demery has it, and that is another 1-2-3 inning for Tex Carleton. The Athletics need a new pitcher, and they will go to Waite Hoyt. Hoyt, 13-13, a 4.97 ERA, mostly as a starter in 1931. So far this season, this will be his 4th appearance. He is 0-0, has not allowed a run in 4 1/3 innings. Hoyt was maybe one of, if not the best pitcher in the league in season 2 of my great teams of the past with the 27 Yankees. He went 6-2 with a 2.10 ERA. So he will try to keep this game at 3-0 as the Cubs come up here in the 8th. Phil Cavarretta leads off 0 for 2 with a walk. 56 is a 13. Hoyt strikes him out. Stan Hack's 1 for 3, had the big triple his last time up, driving in 2 runs in the 6th inning. Hack 15 is an 11. Hack goes opposite way, lines one into left field for a base hit. 2 hits for Hack and 9 on the day for the Cubs. Billy Jurgis comes to the plate on the first pitch. Stan Hack steals second. So runner on second, 1 out for Jurgis. Jurgis is 1 for 2 as a single, walked his last time up. 22's an 8 against the C pitcher. That is a base hit. Up the middle. Stan Hack rounds third. They're going to send him home. Stan Hack is a very fast runner. He beats the throw. And it is now 4-0 Cubs. So Jurgis comes through. That is actually Billy Jurgis's first run batted in of the season in his 13th game. He was due. So 4-0 Cubs. Still just 1 out. Carleton comes to the plate. He will look to bunt. He did not have a successful sacrifice earlier. This time, 16-28. This time it is a good bunt. Hoyt fields it. His only play is to first. Jurgis advances to second base. 2 outs. Runner on second for Augie Galan, who is 0 for 4. Came in hitting .271. 55's an 8 against Hoyt, and that is a base hit. They're going to send Billy Jurgis. Jurgis will score 5-0 Cubs. Galan's first hit of the day. Drives in a run. 5-0. Still 1 out, 2 outs. Runner on first. Billy Herman. 1 for 4 with a double. 23's a 12. Ground ball to the second baseman Bishop, and he'll get the third out. 2 more runs for the Cubs. It is 5-0. And the Athletics have 6 outs left at the plate. 2-3-4 hitters this inning. Mule Haas, 0 for 3. 36 is a 14. He's got a leadoff walk. Good way to get started here. Mickey Cochran, 3 for 3, a pair of doubles. Can his good day continue? 15's an 8. Yes, it will against the C pitcher. He lines one into center field for a single. Mule Haas will stop at second. Carleton has pitched out of jams a few times. He's facing another one here, first and second. Nobody out. Al Simmons at the plate. Simmons hit .390 in 1931, driving 128 runs. He is 1 for 3 today. 36 is a 14 on Simmons. Carleton walks him to load the bases. Now, I think in 1931, you would not want to be facing Jimmy Fox with the bases loaded. But Jimmy Fox, at this point, is 0 for 2 today, 3 for 34 on the season, in less than 100. So, Cubs have the bullpen going. Is 5-0. They've got some room here to work with. So they'll play deep. See what Fox can do. 43's a 29. Hit right back at the pitcher. Carleton goes home with it and gets the lead runner. So a fielder's choice. Bases are still loaded, but one out. And Jimmy Fox's woes continue. Here's Big Miller. He is 0 for 3. Can he get the Athletics on the board? He will. 22's a 0. He'll get to roll in his second column. This could be a big one right here. 8 home runs in 1931, if you're thinking Grand Slam. 22! Drive to left. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. It is a Grand Slam. It is 5-4. Bing Miller. That is his second home run of the season. He had only 8 of them in 1931. And just like that, it's a ball game all over again. The Athletics are within a run. Tex Carleton. His day is done after that one. Cubs will turn to their best pitcher in the bullpen. That's Charlie Root. 15-8, 3.08 ERA in 1935. And Root so far this season, 5 appearances, 1-0, 2 saves, a 2.57 earned run average. He's given up 2 runs and 7 hits in 7 innings. So, after the Grand Slam, 1 out, Jimmy Dykes comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. 35's a 14. Root walks him. Now the tying runs on base. Dib Williams is 0 for 3. 46 is a 29. Cubs are 2 defense. Hit back to the pitcher. Root has it. He'll go to second, get the lead runner. To the pitcher spot. Wait, Hoyt, he'll come out. And the Athletics will bring up Joe Boley. 228 in 1931, is 0 for 2 this season. He comes to the plate, 2 outs, runner on first. Root's pitch, 66 is a 4. Boley shoots one down the line. The Cubs are going to have to chase after it. Dib Williams is going to score from first place. Joe Boley has a pinch hit RBI triple to tie the ball game. 5 runs here in the bottom of the 8th for the Athletics. Left him for dead. Nope. They are. It is a whole new ball game. Okay, after a brief technical issue, I think we're back. Okay. All right, so 2 outs. The go-ahead run is on third base for Max Bishop. Bishop, 0 for 4 today. Came in today with a team best 355 average. Can he give the Athletics an improbable comeback here? 44 is an 8. Deep fly ball to right field, but it's going to stay in the park. Chuck Klein will make the catch for the 3rd out. And we go to the 9th from 5-0 to 5-5, thanks to the Bing Miller Grand Slam, the Joe Boley RBI triple. Athletics will need a new pitcher. And it will be their best guy in the pen, Eddie Rommel. Rommel, 7-5, 2.97 ERA in 1931. And so far this season, Rommel, 3 appearances, 0-0 record, 1.80 ERA, 5 innings pitched. Okay, whole new game here in the 9th. Cubs had 1 in the first, 2 in the sixth, 2 in the eighth to build a 5-0 lead. Athletics erased it all with a 5-run bottom of the eighth. Chuck Klein, 1 for 4 with a single to lead off here. 65-35, ground ball at the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. 1 out. Gabby Hartnett's 1 for 3 with a walk, singled his last time up. 55's ace 7. He will put one the other way into right field. It falls in for a base hit. Here is Frank Demery, 3 for 4 on the day, 2 singles, a double, the league's top hitter. Cubs need one here from him. 66, Demery will do it again. He's got 66 as a 0. Again, only 2 homers in 1935. A lot of doubles on his card. 33's a 2. Demery puts one down the right field line. Big Miller's got to chase that a long way after it. Gabby Hartnett's going to score all the way from first base. Frank Demery has himself an RBI triple. He is just a home run away from the cycle. Don't think he's going to get there, but top of the ninth, after blowing a 5-run lead, Demery has put the Cubs back in front with his 4th hit of the day. And there's still chances for more because Demery's now in third base with just 1 out. Phil Cavaretta comes to the plate. Cavaretta 0 for 3 with a walk. Can he add to the lead here? Obviously, the Athletics will be playing in 52-27. Ground ball at the third baseman, Jimmy Dykes. Frank Demery's frozen, has to stay there at third. Dykes goes to first to get the out. Demery stays put. So 2 outs, but here's the RBI man, Stan Hack. He is 2 for 4. Drove in 2 runs with a triple. Leads the league in RBI. Can he come through with 2 outs to add to the Cubs' lead? No. 43 is a 29. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Rommel gets it, throws to first for the last out. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for the Athletics. We've got the guys coming to the plate they want. They need another comeback here now in the bottom of the ninth, trailing by 1. Mule Haas started today hitting 286. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. 66 is a 0. He gets to roll in his second column. Just 8 homers in 1931. What can he do here? 16. Bad luck there. 16's a 7. It's a base hit, but that's all. Just a single. Cubs catch a break there. But Mickey Cochran comes to the plate. Cochran, 4 for 4 today. A pair of doubles. Can he keep it going? Came into today with just 5 hits on the season. He has 4. Can he double his hit total here with 1 more in the ninth? 46 is a 29. He does not. Hits it back. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Root knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first. Jurgis throws to second. Jurgis on to first. Not in time. Cochran beats it out. Just a fielder's choice. But that is the first out. So Cochran cannot get that 5th hit. 1 out, runner on first for Al Simmons. Simmons 1 for 3 with a walk. Hit 390 in 1931. What can he do here? 54 is the 32. Fly ball to right. Routine for Chuck Klein. That's 2 outs. And Jimmy Fox comes to the plate. Jimmy Fox, who is 3 for 35 this season. 0 for 3 today. He's drawn a walk. He's due, right? He's got to do something here. 291, 30 home runs in 1931. Charlie Root's pitch. 42 is a 14. Z pitcher, ball 1, ball 2. 21's 30. Deep fly ball to left. It's going to die at the warning track. Augie Galland will make the catch, and that's the ball game. A final score, Cubs 6, Athletics 5. What a finish. 5-0 to 5-5, and the Cubs, after blowing the 5-run lead, win it with a run in the top of the ninth. For the 1935 Cubs, 6 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the 1931 Athletics, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 on base. 13 hits for the Cubs, 4 players with multiple hits. Of course, Frank Demery came in today hitting .449. He's hitting even better than that now after going 4 for 5 with a double, a triple, 2 runs batted in, including the game-winning RBI in the ninth. Hartnett, Hack, and Jurgis all had 2 hits. 4 of their 13 hits went for extra bases. Herman had a double. Stan Hack had a big 2-run triple. A lot of triples in this game. Pitching-wise, Carleton will take the no decision after giving up the grand slam and after the Athletics tied it. Carleton, 7 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Charlie Root gave up the tying run, but he will get the win. 1 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Root improves to 2-0 on the season. For the Athletics, 9 hits, 4 of them by Mickey Cochran. He went 4 for 5 with a pair of doubles. He was the only Athletic to have more than 1 hit. Big Miller had a big one, the grand slam in the 8th inning. Joe Boley had a pinch hit triple, RBI triple to tie the game in the 8th. George Earnshaw, he was looking like he was going to take the loss. He gave up 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts, but comeback gives him the no decision. Wade Hoyt pitched 1 inning, not effective, 3 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And then Eddie Rommel pitched the last inning. He takes the loss, and he falls to 0-1. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, no strikeouts. So the Cubs came in today first place on winning percentage, and they will stay there after this one. They're now 9-4. The Athletics drop to 5-4. This is game 1 of a 4-game series. If you're watching this, the games 2, 3, and 4 have also now been played. They won't be on YouTube, but you can head over to rogersportsgames.com to see what happened in the rest of this series, find recaps, box scores, season stats, and more. And as this is the final series of the week, you'll also be able to find here shortly the Week 4 recap with the full standings and league leaders. So head over to rogersportsgames.com to look for that. Soon we'll be starting week number 5. Here are the matchups for week 5. The 1934 Detroit Tigers will face the 1946 Boston Red Sox. 1937 New York Yankees will face the 1941 Brooklyn Dodgers. The 1935 Chicago Cubs, these Cubs right here, will face the 1940 Cincinnati Reds, who are coming off a bye. And the 1933 Washington Senators will play the 1931 Philadelphia Athletics. So that's week 5 coming up. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm sure you did. This was a great finish here, an exciting finish. So I sure enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe. Thanks.